Welcome to Cult Fiction. We've got our much anticipated War Machine episode. Today, we're going to be talking about the new War Machine movie that's on Netflix, starring Alan Ritchson from the new what the hell is that series on Prime?
Reacher.
Reacher, from the new Reacher series on Prime. Um, so I feel like there's going to be a significant divergence of opinion here. So let's get right into the nitty gritty. Let's start with Bueller. And
Uh, Start with the clue. Let's go with the clue.
oh, okay, all right. So I want trivia tonight. So clue number one is pirate.
Okay.
Pirate.
I am not gonna text you over that one. Not
Pirate. Feel free to yeah, just send me a DM or a text, whatever you want. I don't care. So clue number one, pirate. Okay, now to the movie War Machine. Mr. Bueller, please take it away.
No, I'm already mad because you said it's gonna be divided. You said that in the pre-roll before we started recording, like it's gonna be divided because that means you and probably Eric like this piece of shit, dog shit ass fuck stick of a fucking movie. And before I even get into about how much this
I did not like it.
fuck,
Spoiler, I didn't like it.
fuck this movie, all the way to hell. Fuck this movie. And and I'm going to go ahead and detract from why I didn't like it for the plot and everything else. But what an absolute goddamn waste of Alan Ritchson. This guy has comedic chops up the yin yang. He's fucking hilarious in Blue Mountain State. He was hilarious in Ungentlemanly Warfare. He was fantastic. I
Yeah.
understand why he has to be a straight man for Reacher, but he was boring as fuck in this movie.
Hmm.
Absolutely goddamn wasted. And then if you compound that with Dennis Quaid, who is 71 years old, why? Why did you be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking get out of bed for this fucking movie? Fuck this movie. Did you have to keep up your insurance with SAG? Is that why you got out of bed? Why were you even here, bro? Why? And then you got Jai Courtney. I think Jai Courtney is very underutilized in Hollywood. I think he has the potential to be somebody really enjoyable on screen. And then, spoiler, he's dead in fucking 3.5 minutes out of the fucking movie. Sucks to that guy. And then you also have Esai Morales, who was just the fucking main bad guy in like Mission Impossible's Final Hurrah, a two-part movie. And then he shows up in this to just be useless, absolutely useless. So fuck the plot, fuck everything else about this movie. The casting was dog shit too. Why? Fucking why? Fuck this movie. Get rid of it. Let's bury it in a time capsule and actually never dig it up. Ever.
So I just want to say for people who are thinking I don't need to hear any more of this, we're also going to be talking about the new Man on Fire series on Netflix before you turn this episode off. Just consider that.
Oh
So
no, because somebody has something good to say about this plot.
somebody's got something good to say. I will defer at this point to Alex, who, from the look on his face, has even more negative things to say about War Machine starring Alan Ritchson.
Thermodynamics, bitch.
You stole my
Alex,
opener. That's all I was
so
gonna say.
Alex actually had Alex had an interesting question that he asked me. Just to remind you, Alex, he asked me at what point I knew it was going to be a bad movie. So for you, in watching the movie, what was the moment? How early on in the movie did you know that it was going to suck?
Yeah, for me, it was when he's fixing the car and he's just saying, first law of thermodynamics. And it's like,
So like
boy.
30 seconds into the movie,
I feel like,
Alex knew it was going to
uh,
suck. What about you,
like I wish,
Bueller?
sometimes I wish we would all watch the movie together because I swear to God, I was watching and I said, he's gonna fucking say thermodynamics, motherfucker, at the end of the movie. I know it. I know this.
We would have Mystery Science Theatered the shit out of this movie.
But I did not like the movie. It's a bad movie. I don't think I hated it quite as much as I did. But man, there's just nothing about the movie that is in any way better than mediocre at best.
Mm,
Like at best. And it's just sort of like a lot of times you watch even a bad movie, but you can see sort of like the idea that could have been good
Right.
under different circumstances. And I don't see that idea here anywhere. Like from the concept, the execution, at no point do I think, let's have like, some army rangers being chased by a giant mech through the woods. Like at no point am I like, yeah, that's gold, man. Gold. That's gonna be our new franchise.
Did you see
now
the news?
saying
They want to make a franchise out of this.
Yeah, that's
They
Alan
want to
Richardson
make War
is saying.
Machines.
War Machines coming up.
Mm.
And I'm just like, oh, there's gonna be 2 in the next one.
It's going to be probably a lot more than 2.
So they're going to be coming at them at different angles, and they're going to like pincher them together, like put them in a valley.
Yeah.
Strategic moves with 2 War Machines. And I'm just like, the whole thing, and it's like, this might seem like kind of random, but I watched a YouTube video recently where it talked about why movies don't look good anymore, right?
Mm.
And it was really interesting because a lot of people just think, oh, well, CGI, and that's part of it. But it's just sort of like when it goes into detail, and once it shows you all the little things that they do now in movies, you can't unsee them. So you watch a movie like this, and yeah, there's a lot of CGI, but like Avatar has a lot of CGI, and it's like regardless of what you say about those movies, they're amazing to look at. Yeah, sure. This movie is just like, wow, and it's just, man, it's just the whole movie just looks bland. It looked like if you had told me this was a sci-fi movie from the Sci-Fi Channel like 20 years ago, and if you didn't show me Alan Richardson, I would have believed it. There really wasn't any part of this movie that I couldn't see being a movie on pay cable.
A double feature with Sharknado.
Okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I think
Sharknado was occasionally bad, though. This was like an earnest attempt to be a thrilling movie, and it's still not as entertaining as Sharknado.
Yeah.
Well, Sharknado spawned 6 sequels. They're up to Sharknado 7
because it was asinine, and that's what people liked about it.
Right.
Yeah, varying quality.
It was made to be laughed at.
It was made to be laughed at. It was made to be Science Theater 3000.
Right.
You were gonna have Sharknado parties.
Right.
To like just go, wait till the hammerhead shark rips her in half in the hallway. And they're like, how does a hammerhead shark get in the hallway?
Oh yeah, I remember it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I went to San Diego for Comic-Con, and I got a picture with the Sharknado girls. There was a whole troop, remember, of all the girls like in the dancing outfits and all the Sharknado hats. That was amazing. I didn't know you guys existed, but I can't see the world without you now.
That's it. So real quick,
movie's bad.
Question.
Well, you should give another clue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in 7 years, you're going to do a picture with people wearing War Machine hats. Just so you know.
I don't think so. Like it wasn't bad enough to be that bad to be celebrated for being bad.
It wasn't bad enough.
In a month, you'll forget about it.
Yeah, exactly.
In a month, you'll forget you even watched it.
It was. So I wanted to ask Bueller, at what point did you know that it was going to be a shit movie?
It was actually, I gave it more time than Alex did.
Okay.
So I watched the whole war intro, and I also knew it was going to be a sci-fi thing.
Okay.
I forgot to mention, I didn't even know there was a sci-fi angle when I sat down to watch the movie. I just saw the thumbnail for the trailer. So I was watching it, I was like, oh, that's weird. They're talking about meteors in space. Yeah. Right. And then I was like, oh, there's sci-fi. Oh, the movie's worse now. It's like, anyway.
So if you haven't seen it, like the big spoiler is like they have NASA blurbs in the background. And
sure.
It's like a big lead in for alien invasion. I want to say I thought it was going to be shit because Alan Richardson was actually like very personable in the opening scenes with his brother. Who again I think was wasted in this movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when he's on the bus and just being Reacher, I was like, okay, this is what we're gonna fucking get. We're gonna get this. And he's great for Reacher for that act.
Right.
I like it. But if that's what he's gonna be, if that's what he's gonna be cast as, I was out the window at that point. I was like, I don't
Reacher was different. Reacher is like an arrogant stoic.
Yeah.
Right? Where he's stoic and he doesn't say anything because he knows he's better than you and he could whoop your ass. This guy is like quiet because he's damaged, right? He's like, and that's when I knew. By the way, that's when I knew that it was bad. It was when his brother said for like the third time, "We're gonna be Rangers," and hey, we should join the Rangers. We should be Rangers. Hey, we're gonna be Rangers. Okay,
Wait.
Rangers. So I'm like, okay, so he's dead, right? He's dead, like right now.
We're
He's dead right
Dewey
now.
Cox story.
Right.
Beat alive.
Let me take mine back just a little bit. Let me take mine back a little bit because I will agree with that what I said initially, but when no, I this just occurred to me. The exact moment where I was like, oh, this movie's gonna fucking suck ass was when they showed the fucking DFQ tattoo.
Yes.
There is no
Right.
fucking way anybody gets that tattooed on them. That big and that stupid looking. Fuck that, dude. That tattoo was.
It looked like a barbershop sign. It's like,
dude, that was some 1980s fucking bullshit that would never happen in real life.
right.
That DFQ tattoo, I was like, oh fuck, I'm out.
We know a lot of people with weird tattoos. Are you sure about that?
I have so many shitty tattoos that I couldn't even name all of them right now.
Yeah.
And that's why I know.
And we have other friends with the most random tattoos in the world. But DFK, that's the or DFQ, that's the bridge too far.
Deal breaker.
That's the deal breaker.
Yes, for it to be in a movie like this, and in that situation,
It was pretty stupid tattoo. It was a pretty bad movie, everybody. It was a pretty bad
And
movie.
yeah, for the record, I have at least 17 terrible tattoos.
Okay.
I have 3 good ones.
Yeah, I wasn't really talking about you per se, but I think we all
3.
know we have a friend with
2
very
for sure.
random tattoos.
So, all right, here's a clue. Let me do clue number 2. First clue was pirate. Second clue is wedding.
Oh, pirate wedding. Yeah.
Wedding.
I like that better. All right.
So,
Did you get my text? I sent you something.
oh, you sent me a
phone.
text? A text or a
Probably wrong.
Text on your phone.
Okay.
No way.
You are correct, Alex. Your first guess is correct.
No way.
Nice.
So did you send me a guess after the
Nice.
first clue?
Well, yeah,
Alex?
must have been because you
Very
just
first
said
clue?
the second clue. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
That's fucking nailed it.
Impressive. So Alex got
That's-
it with
that's
1.
legit.
Alex got it on pirate.
Wow.
Alex got it on pirate.
I'm gonna send a Hail Mary here. but-
So do it. Send it. So okay, so let's go now to Eric to hear what Eric has to say about this dog shit movie.
Okay. So it's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. It's just not like the worst movie I've ever seen. I don't know. Like I think Bueller's overreacting a little bit. I really don't understand. Like I can understand it's not good, but I'm watching it. One of the things I think is when I was watching it, what I realized I was doing, and I think we're all doing it, is I was like, oh yeah, this is basically Predator meets Starship Troopers with a bunch of tropes and right. Oh, they went into the water. I bet you there's a waterfall. I bet you, the big, the machine, I told Jubal, I said, I thought the design was kind of like uninspired,
Yeah.
I was like, it's kind of like whatever.
It
And
was
what I would have done was,
real dumb.
he said, what I would have done was I would have get inverted knees. And I said, they couldn't do that because then it would just be Ed 209 from RoboCop,
Right.
So
God,
the problem is, this movie was not made for 15-year-old guys who have seen every action movie in the history of mankind.
Yeah.
Because that's all we're doing is putting all you guys have just pointed out the tropes and compared it to something else. If you get away from that and if you are a 14-year-old boy whose father didn't raise you right and didn't show you Predator, you would have no reference and you would just watch this movie and be like, cool, it's a cool popcorn flick. It's a cool popcorn action movie. But what I realized I was doing, I was like, oh, that's right out of Missing in Action. Oh, that's right out of, Starship Troopers. Oh, that's right out of Predator. And I was like, Like I'm being an asshole. Like they're trying to show me a movie, and I'm comparing it to all these other better movies.
Right.
And at some point, I think, and we do this a lot. A lot of these movies aren't made for 50-year-old guys who have seen everything under the sun. They're trying to make a new fan base. They're trying to make, they want War Machine was for 14-year-old you. And 14-year-old you might have liked the fuck out of this movie. But we don't know now because you've seen everything.
Right.
And I've seen everything. And it gets in the way of me enjoying things. Because the first thing, when I saw the thing going across, Starship Troopers. That's exactly what happened in Starship Troopers.
Yeah, the targeting
down.
The targeting was so Predator.
Oh, the end with the things coming down and he's running. If that's not right out of Predator, I don't know what is.
Mm-hmm.
Like he even went over the hill and the explosion and everything. I was just like, I'm getting in the way of me enjoying this because I'm comparing it to everyone else. Doesn't mean it's a good movie. Doesn't mean that like I said, the machine was kind of whatever. It was uninspired. I thought that getting Richie Valens' brother and Dennis Quaid, who in my opinion were overacting the entire time.
Sure.
They were just overacting. I mean, it was terrible. But even having Alan Ritchson and going, like, I'm comparing him to how he plays in this other movie or this other show or whatever. It's like, okay, like stop comparing it. Like watch what they're trying to show you, and maybe it'll be a C- instead of an F.
It's fair.
I would argue it is objectively bad. Even,
I don't think it's objectively bad. No, I don't. I don't think it's objectively bad. I think it's
comparatively bad.
I think it's a par to below par movie. Mm-hmm. And because we've seen everything and we've seen everything that they're doing done better, it makes it a D or an F.
It's derivative.
That's just where I'm coming out. Because I'm like, Richardson's not that bad. The action sequences were pretty good. It's a popcorn flick. I didn't go into that thinking it was going to win Oscars. Like, what did you want it to do for you, other than to take an hour and 45 minutes of your day and like just kind of go, cool. But I'm going to forget about it in like 2 weeks. In like 2 weeks, it'll be out of my memory.
So I think what you're saying, in fairness, like I think you make a fair point, and that is that because we're seasoned and we've been around and we've seen all these great movies, that how are you going to impress us, right? You can't.
Right.
Nobody's
you
allowed.
Can't impress us.
Nobody's
it's
allowed to
very hard
make
to impress us now.
Right. Nobody's allowed to make just a run of the mill movie anymore. Right. That's fair, but I would say that if you're making a movie now, the history of movies are part of the movie making process. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to make something that's really derivative, it's going to be on you that when people are going to draw that comparison. That targeting stuff, that's straight out of Predator, and it's nowhere near as cool as it was in Predator, right? And Predator's 40 years old at this point. So
right. But I don't think that you and we really understand how much kids haven't seen things.
Right.
Like, so for example, I saw this video and I was flabbergasted, right? It was a guy who was at LSU, Louisiana State University, which is a very predominantly black school, right? And he held up a picture of Whitney Houston and he said, "Who's this?" And like 85% of them had no idea who she was.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's Whitney Houston. We're talking about top 5 female vocalist in the history of mankind. You know what I mean? And they had no idea who she was. So it's like, I think there is like a naivete or a blissful ignorance for the people. Like that's who they're making this for, just like, and remember, this is Netflix. So these are the people that told Matt Damon and Ben Affleck to redo, to tell the plot 4 times because people are on their phone. That's who this is for.
Right.
And I
get what you're saying. And yeah, I understand, like, they're making it for a new generation and that's totally fine. But to try to forget about everything that we've seen before that's insane, because we are 50-year-old men, and
it's tough.
if I would have walked into Battlefield Earth, and I'm sorry to bring that up again, but I'm using it for an example. If I would have walked into Battlefield Earth and never seen a movie before in my entire life, I would have been absolutely blown away. However, the consensus is it's got a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes for a reason. It's a shit fucking movie. But if I'd never seen a movie in my entire life, I would have been like, this is fucking phenomenal.
Right.
Holy shit. And that's what this is. Like watching this movie is dog shit. And so if I'm 3 years old and I'm Amish and somebody showed me a TV for the first time in my life, put this on and was like, boom, here you go. And I saw fucking aliens and spaceships and gunfire.
I see a marketing campaign. Awesome if you're Amish.
Because Jubal asked me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. People ask you what?
Well, Jubal asked me, like, what point did I know this was a bad movie? And my point was sooner than all of your guys's, and it was at the very beginning when he got out of his car and his brother came out from behind the thing.
Oh, that was bad.
I realized that they green screened the desert. And I was like, so what you did was you went to some place on the lot that was just a dirt road and you green screened the desert. Like you couldn't even have gone to like New Mexico and just done it to a backdrop of like mountains or something. You green screened the desert. And
I'm pretty sure all the backgrounds were green screened.
I'm pretty sure they were too.
Yeah.
And so
I think
that was like
people were too.
Right. I also will say this. I thought it was also interesting because when you watch the preview, and this probably doesn't affect Alex because I don't think he didn't watch the preview, but in the preview it's like he was born for this. You know, he was a man made for war and blah blah blah. And then I start watching it and I'm like, he's a mechanic?
Yeah.
Like what? Like he's not already a Navy SEAL or a Green Beret or an Army Ranger, or just a Marine. Like he's a mechanic. And I'm like, and he's like 6'3", 240, built like at some point you would think that when he's on the barracks and someone's seeing him just like rep 350, somebody's gonna be like, oh, what are you doing that for? To make sure you pull out the dipstick in one fell swoop? Like, what are you using it for? You know, like why do you look like this? Everybody else is like 5'10", 170, 185. In good shape. They look like, you know, maybe a UFC lightweight or, you know, welterweight or middleweight. But then this dude walks in who looks like senior year Brock Lesnar who won the national championship. And you're going, what do you have all the muscles? Like, what is this? What do you're working on engines, my guy?
You gotta crank that wrench really hard.
I told Jubal, it's like if like a Viking ship hit the harbor and you're like, oh, I'm screwed now. And you see the mountain come out from the bottom, and he's just like, soup's on, you know. Like, what is all that for?
What they didn't show was when they were doing oil changes on the Humvee, he was picking up by the axle.
He picked it up. There was no. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
There was no.
That whole thing.
Now it makes all the sense.
So I was gonna let me just say I was gonna give this movie an F, but Eric has actually changed my mind. I'm gonna give it a D-. So I'm gonna give it a barely passing grade because I think Eric is right. I think that even though it's derivative, that maybe we get inside our own heads sometimes.
It's full of tropes. It's full. It's
trope-a-dope.
Yeah.
Like from start to finish, it's trope-a-dope.
I mean, I think everything you're saying is true. I think everything you're saying is true.
Yeah.
But I think it's still bad on its own merit.
Yeah,
but it is yeah.
Was there anybody when they fell? Was there anybody when they fell in the water that was like, I hope there's not a waterfall, or were you like, there's a waterfall?
There was a couple parts that really cracked me up.
Extra waterfall.
Like the dude in the they got wounded and they just carried him in a stretcher for like the whole movie.
Let me just say,
like, imagine being that guy trying to brag about your role in this movie, right? Oh, you see how awesome I was in that stretcher.
Right.
Fuck being that guy. Fuck being stuck in that position. Eric understands because he's claustrophobic. If I am confined and can't move for 3 fucking days, just kill me.
Right.
Leave me with the rest of the C4.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, that you have left over, and then maybe we'll have a situation where it steps on me and I can blow off a leg.
Yeah, something.
You know, we can get we could pray.
And then how about the part where the nerd kid or whatever, the goofball is like running, he grabs the ammo. He's running and he gets wasted, but all the ammo like flies out of his hands and lands in the
Which is another thing.
tank.
Which is another thing that irritates. That again, you know, I'm gonna say all the things that irritate me about this movie while still trying to defend it. But that's the other thing that irritated me was because at that point they hadn't done a lick of damage to this thing, right? And he literally risked his life for a bunch of bullets that he had no evidence would do anything. They put 4 blocks of C4
C4
on the top of the thing, and it chewed it up. And you're like, let me go get those bullets. I'm gonna risk my life to get those bullets. You know, and I told Jubal, I said that's one of the things that bothered me about the final scene. I know they had to do something, but it's like I would have felt better if he had done a little more damage to it at some other time. Right? Like the confidence that he had to jump into this thing and I'm going to run into it and it's going to do this and all that. It's completely derived from the fact that he's realized that this is a car engine, essentially. That's what he's assuming. And I'm like, but you have done no damage to this thing, basically. Like some rocks fell on it and it tipped over. Okay, cool. But at some point, I wish there was something that they had done to it that was like, oh, maybe we can use that later. It was so unearned. Like the confidence at the end was very unearned, is what I'd say, you know.
Well, all right. Also, that last scene was very much out of Aliens with Sigourney Weaver in the.
Oh yeah, it's very like, and that's what I kept doing. I kept doing it. I kept going. Predator, Missing in Action, Starship Troopers. There was another one. You know, just over and over again, and I'm like, yeah, but if I was 15 years old, I'd be like, dude, you see, it took that dude's head off, and you know, all the stupid stuff you like when you're 15, right? You know, you're just like, oh, you know.
Yeah. So if you're 15, you might like it. If you are, you know, over
16,
25. Yeah, if you're 16 or older, you won't like it. It was pretty bad, but I'll give it a D- because Eric makes a good argument. Everybody else, are you gonna give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Hold up, clue time.
Okay, let's do a clue.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be clue number 3. First clue, pirate. Second clue, wedding. Third clue is giant.
Dude.
Giant.
Can I ask you, is this animated?
You're not allowed to ask that.
God damn it. All right. Okay. All right. So let me just say, I will also give it a D- because the F grade is only reserved for Battlefield Earth, and anything that surpasses that.
So I just realized that I have been sending my my guesses to my daughter. And she's like, huh? And I'm like, because
awesome.
I put Captain Phillips for my first one, right?
That is not correct.
And she put, huh? And I'm like, that Tom Hanks movie. Come on.
Good thing we're not trying to name porn movies.
No kidding. So I just put, I meant to send that to Jubal.
All right. Feel free to send your guesses. First clue, pirate. Second clue, wedding. Third clue, giant. So let's move on. Let's talk about something good now. Let's talk about the Man on Fire series that's coming to Netflix. This is something that is that's really under the radar, as far as I'm concerned. Apparently, it comes out next month, and I've literally just heard about it. And it looks. I have not been excited about something like I'm excited about this for a long time. This looks great. It's got Yahya
Got it earlier. You got it earlier.
Yahya Abdul-Mateen, is that it?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's it. And
that's what I'm saying.
So
yeah, a lot better than I would have done.
The star of Wonder Man. I thought he did, by the way, a fantastic job in Wonder Man. From what I've seen in the previews and from what I've seen of this guy in the past, what he's done, he's playing Creasy in the new Man on Fire series.
I'll take it.
100%. 100%, dude. I am so ready. It looks real good, and my hope is that because it's a series, they're going to go a little bit more into his background, like
Wow.
where he comes from, and he's going to have more time to really explore the space of being this conduit of revenge, right? It's a man. I'm really looking forward to it. Eric, you and I have talked about it a little bit. What else do you know about it?
This, like, I guess I was the one who found the trailer, and so I put it on the Discord, and I was just like, "What?" And I'll tell you, at first,
Both of your
the,
guesses
the,
are incorrect, by the way. Sorry.
okay,
Go ahead.
when I first saw it, I told Jubal the reason I started watching the trailer was because I was like, the audacity to try to remake
Right.
Man on Fire, which was amazing.
Right.
That's what I thought when I saw you post it, but I was like, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
it.
Denzel, that is one of Denzel's best movies.
Maybe his best. Like maybe his
Maybe.
best.
It is so good. He's fantastic. The movie's
Dude,
fantastic. And
Walken's
so
fantastic. Mickey Rourke's fantastic. The whole
everybody, dude. And so when I saw Man on Fire getting remade, I was like, ooh, that's to talk about the Whitney Houston, that's like being a singer taking on a Whitney Houston song. Like,
Right.
are you sure that's
You
not,
sure
that's
you
what
want to
you
do
want to do?
this? Right.
You
Right.
sure you want to do that? And then I watched the trailer and I was like, in. I am in.
Yeah.
I want to watch the shit out of this. And then that's
Yeah.
what made me put it up. And I told Jubal, I was shocked. I literally in one trailer went from don't do it, guys, don't do it, to like, yes, please, I would
Right.
like some of that.
Ready.
Yeah,
Ready.
I'm ready.
Yep. So, Alex, what is your take on the trailer?
I mean, pretty similar. I had no idea this was even a thing.
Right.
It was like I saw it posted the trailer. I'm like, what? I
Do we
thought it
know
was
how many episodes it's going to be? Does anybody know?
I think it's 8.
8.
eight.
Okay.
I mean, is it going to be a miniseries or like are they going to have multiple seasons or I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
can't. We'll find out.
I
Yeah.
mean, the way they showed the trailer, I feel like we're definitely gonna get some kind of closure at the end of the season. But at the same time, as we all
Yeah.
know, if
Yeah.
it's successful, then it's gonna leave an opening, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So yeah, and I saw the trailer and everything in the trailer excited me. I mean, you're not going to top, Christopher Walken's speech about Creasy, like his monologue, but
Right. It's going to paint this masterpiece.
that's fun.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But cool. But I mean, I think you could actually do a lot with this. Apparently, there's a book that I never read that's based on. There was a movie before the Denzel Washington movie back
From the
80s.
1970s.
Yeah,
I think
Scott-
it was the
yeah.
70s even.
Scott
Yeah,
Glenn.
it was
It was
supposed to be
early 80s.
terrible.
Scott Glenn. Yeah.
Something
Was it
like
early
that.
80s?
So maybe I'll go back and read the book or something because I mean, yeah, I like the actor. The first time I recall seeing him is Wonder Man. I probably saw him somewhere else,
Yeah.
but I really
Like
liked him in
Aquaman.
Wonder Man. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, you saw him in
So-
Aquaman. So.
yeah. So in One Property, I'm a fan of the actor. The trailer came out of nowhere. I had no idea this was a thing, and I'm like, okay, all right, I'll give you a shot. I haven't looked into like the showrunners or anybody who's making the show.
Right. Right.
But as far as the trailer goes, I'm pumped and I'm ready. If this were like 6 months out, I'd be like, but if just drop a trailer next month, okay, cool,
Right.
sign me up.
And it's
Yeah.
Netflix, so they're probably going to drop all the episodes at once.
Yes,
Right.
they are. Which is
Okay.
that threw me off. That's kind of why, for example, why I thought it was a movie at first is because it just says like whatever was like April 30th, and I'm like, okay, that's how you say a movie. But then I realized, oh wait, this isn't Peacock. This isn't blah blah blah. It's not going to say episodes.
Right.
First episode starts the 30th because all the episodes are coming out
Right.
at that time.
Shit, yeah.
So
Bueller, what do you got to say?
Well, can we get one more clue first?
One more clue. Okay, last clue. So we
okay,
had pirate, wedding, giant. Last clue is Spaniard.
God damn it.
Oh.
Are you serious?
yeah, Jesus.
So just say it, Eric. It's Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Okay, good. Because the fifth clue was going to be inconceivable.
I don't know why I fucking wrote
And then
that.
I'd have to poke you guys all in the face.
Yeah.
So Alex got it in one. Pirate.
That's
Yeah.
That's amazing.
right? That's pretty good.
I mean, I got it mostly because Jubal is my brother, and he's always talking about Princess
I
Diana.
love
Which,
So
I
I'm
which
love
to
that
be
like,
movie.
fair, we all should have kind of taken into the calculus of it
I
too.
kind of I figured you would, right? I figured
Right.
Alex would.
Yeah.
I figured Alex would definitely get it with Wedding.
I kind of thought we were. I feel like
married.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
know that's what you should have said. You should have said
Ballads,
wedding.
that blessed arrangement.
A wedding.
But I kind of feel like we've kind of been venturing off the reservation and getting away from that kind of shit. So I was like looking for like way outside things, but that's on me. That's my fault. So as far as this show goes, I feel the same way. Man on Fire is one of my all-time favorite movies. I fucking love it. One of
Mhm.
my favorite quotes from that movie is, "I wish you had more time." Before he fucking blows that guy up with C4 in his asshole. Fucking love that
That
part.
was so great. And apparently there were, we saw there was some spoilers, little small spoilers in the trailer, where one of the things that he says in the trailer, he says, "Let me be clear about this. You are not going to survive."
Yeah.
Like, okay, I think they've got the gist. Like they understand
Yeah.
what this
That was
guy's about,
cold.
right?
It was cold as fuck. I love that part of the trailer. There's nothing I didn't like about the trailer. I
Right.
just felt like watching it. I'm so glad it's a series because I'm like, if this is a movie, this is rushed.
Yeah, I want more detail. I want to just enjoy every
Yeah.
moment of that character, right? I'm really,
So
really looking forward to it.
the actor from Wonder Man being in it,
Yep.
fucking love
Mhm.
that because I loved him in Wonder Man.
Yep.
I love the fact that I'm not going to see Dakota Fanning fucking crying every 30 seconds. That's amazing because I fucking hate that. That was the worst part about the original Man on Fire. So I'm in, dude. I'm 1000% in. I hope they do Creasy's Legend well,
Mhm.
and I can't wait to watch it.
I feel like they're going to do great. So, all right, we're pre supporting that. So next week, maybe what we'll talk about is movies that should be remade as a series. We'll talk about something like that next week. It'll be interesting. You'll love it. Make sure you tune in. Thanks for joining us,
War
everybody. We'll see
Machine, the
you.
series.
Yeah, we'll see you next time after you don't watch War Machine. Peace out, everybody.
No.